I'm Lord Zion, and I am a racist. And what I love most about being a racist is the fact that people think I am afraid to confess to being a racist. So it makes me feel so good and strong and courageous to be able to walk proudly in my truth, not worrying about what may happen or the backlash that I may receive for being this way. And if you have white, red, pink, beige, or clear skin, there is absolutely nothing that you could ever do to make me like you. Black power forever. Why are all of these animals from Africa crawling into my comment section like roaches? You're swarming into my comment section. I don't even know what you're saying. Why are you even here? And why does it make you so angry that I'm telling you that we're not coming to Africa? Do y'all need us that bad? Y'all need what we have that bad that it makes you angry that I'm telling you that I want you to stay away from us? What is wrong with you people? So, we don't care if you don't come here. We don't need you. Oh, yes, you do need us. And you know why I know you need us? Because you people beg and borrow and bum your way to America just to come here and latch onto us like ticks. You latch onto us and steal our culture, trying to act like us and dress like us and talk like us because you don't have an identity. You need us. That's why you're so mad about me saying we're not coming to Africa. Instead of you just moving on and keep scrolling, you're coming in my comment section trying to force your way in. What is wrong with you animalistic beast?
Hey guys, my name is Madi and you are welcome to Madi Speaks. Now, I will always tell you guys that Africans are different from black people, okay? I know that is a bit confusing, but let me explain it to you guys. Now, by Africans, I mean people who live in the continent of Africa or who might be living outside of Africa as immigrants in foreign countries but recently migrated out of Africa. This includes the children they give birth to in these foreign countries. They are all Africans. Now, black people are those who claim to be foundational this and that, okay? Who were descendants of slaves, okay? Who can trace back their fourth generation to America and, places like that. Now, these two groups of people are vastly different in so many regards. And I'm not going to start listing out their differences so that maybe some people might not feel triggered and insulted. But let me just give you one example, okay? Now, Africans have their fathers in the homes. I, for one, in all my 23 years of living on this earth, I do not know a single person in my circle who is African and whose father abandoned them, okay? All my friends have their mom and dad raising them. Everybody I know have their father in the family, unless their father is late. Their father is dead, unless. Now, some of you might be like, oh, are you trying to tell me that there's no single African whose father is not in the home? There might be, but these are rare cases, okay? These are very rare cases. And in my circle of friends, like the people I know around me, their fathers, their mothers are in the home, right? They are being raised in a two-parent household. Now, you know the story when it comes to Black Americans. The reverse is the case, okay? Now, it was even a huge culture shock for me. And I don't mean this as an insult. I'm just telling you the facts, okay? Also, you see the way she mimicked Africans, saying that they speak hookah puchi, hida, buka, buka, whatever, okay? Those verbal insults would never, ever trigger an African person. In fact, it will make us laugh and nothing more, okay? We will find it funny, okay? Now, but I cannot say the same thing for black people who have proven time and time again that a single word can be used to shatter their entire existence and send them crying like little girls. Anyway, let's try to make sense of her ridiculous outburst, okay? Let's try to understand what she's talking about and what set her off so bad. So I went to her page and discovered that all she does is make hateful videos against white people. If she's not insulting them and blaming them for one thing or the other, then she's telling them to worship her. Yes, you heard me. Telling them to worship her as God. As ridiculous as that sounds, that is what she's saying. Now, Africans in her comment section are not having her uncouth behavior and they started calling her out for her horrible actions. But instead of reflecting on her behavior, she decided to insult them and call them names.
And you immigrants, especially the ones from Africa, y'all love coming here telling us that we do not have a culture. Y'all always do that. You come here claiming that Black Americans don't have a culture, all while you are imitating and cosplaying our culture. You literally come here to our country trying to be us, trying to act just like we act, trying to speak just like we speak, using our lingo, trying to dress just how we dress. You do everything that we do, trying to eat how we eat. That is our culture, our food, our music, our clothing, our style. That is our culture that we have created that you are imitating. You have never in your life seen Black Americans trying to act and dress and speak like an African. You're supposed to be the source. You're supposed to be the root, but we don't act like you, and it's the other way around. Make it make sense. Have you ever in your life seen a Black person in America trying to act and speak like someone from Africa? You have never, and you will never. Like Kai Cenat, who stood up on his platform telling Black Americans, oh, y'all don't have no culture, while he's sitting up there acting like a Black American. He not talking like a Nigerian. He ain't dressing like a Nigerian. He's dressing and speaking like us, like our culture, while telling us we don't have one. It makes no sense. This is why we know that we are not African. We have no connection to you. We know in our soul lets us know that we are superior to you. You look up to us. You idolize us. You want to be us. So how can we come from you when you're trying to be us? Make it make sense. You know who you are. Get on the floor. It's Black Power forever.
All I'm going to say is that these people need a serious psychiatric intervention, okay? Individuals like her are just crazy. And that is also why the reasonable members of the society are plagued with Black fatigue. People are tired of this horror. Her page is filled with videos upon videos of her being racist and extremely hateful to white people, saying all sort of horrible things about them, calling them pink people, pasty people, sun dodgers. I mean, names that would send people like her into a rioting and looting mode if a white person were to say the same thing about them. Now, because we are calling her out on her own hypocrisy, on her own racism, she decided to turn her craziness on Africans. As she kept on claiming that Africans are trying to be like them, you know, Black people, trying to practice their culture and all those other white claims, I kept saying to myself, God forbid, I reject. God forbid, I reject. I mean, what culture are you talking about? The culture of fatherless homes? In fact, I won't even use my words, okay? Let me use the words of fellow Africans in the comment section. This person said, ha 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 ha, I don't want to have 2, 3, 4 baby daddies. My father was always home. Nobody ever wanted to be like y'all. We are actually taught to be far from y'all. But I'm so-called Christ. Yeah, in case you are wondering, in case you're lost, that is her username. Mrs. Christ, okay? So, but I'm so-called Christ. Give us your own language, because we Africans, we have our own language apart from English. What is your culture? Is she calling Jordans and Timberland her culture? God forbid we ever become society's rejects like you. No one across the world wants anything to do with you. You know it, and that is why you are so full of rage. Remember, guys, these are not my words, okay? These are the words of the Africans in her comment section, but they are not lies, okay? The new global music trend is Afrobeats and Amapiano. People aren't checking for you like that. Your dress style and manners is not my thing. I prefer elegance. All right, so it is just so tiring. It is just so exhausting. And this is why I feel the pains of other non-Black people. Now, I'm talking about white people, Asians, Hispanics, okay? People who have to go through this kind of headache and noise making every single day of their lives in the United States of America. It must be so tiring. It must be hell for you guys. Getting this type of degeneracy from the same people, from the same group of people. It must be super exhausting. So yeah, I understand why Black fatigue is a thing. Now, my intention for making this video is not to start a clash between Africans and Black Americans. No, that is not the reason for making this video. Rather, my intention for making this video is to further clarify to you guys that these ninjas, YouTube I said ninjas, okay? Now, these ninjas are truly doing too much. They are utterly tiring everyone out. everyone, including African people. It is not just white people or people from other races. It is also even Africans. They claim to have invented everything. They claim everyone is appropriating their culture. They insult everyone. They use racist slurs on everyone. They disrupt public peace. They generate nuisance everywhere they go. They always show themselves. But the icing on the cake is that they turn around and pretend to be the victim. Now, I'm not going to waste any more time on this individual, but what I'm going to say is this. These are the individuals smearing the reputation of the Black community and giving Africans and people like me more reason to differentiate ourselves from them. Now, I am truly begging the owners of these people to please put them on a leash, or better still, book a psychiatric therapy session for them so that they can be on their way to recovery. Because looking at them, I know that they have a lot of baggage and a lot of phantom trauma. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts, these are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel, like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buy me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.